Sadly, the universe doesn't care if you are doing a good thing out of a good deed. It only responds to your vibration. And if your vibration is, please step on me, just cross my boundary, just use me, then it will continue to send you the same experiences. Let's talk about how being selfish will change your life for the better. It will give you exactly what you deserve and it will raise your vibration so the universe can continue to send you the right people and the right opportunity your way. Disclaimer, before you go at it at me and think that, are you serious? You want to teach people how to be selfish?
But I want it now!
I just want to let you know that I was a hardcore people pleaser for the longest time. I was the most selfless person in my circle that many people want to smack some sense into me because that's just the person that I am. There are two types of only child, and I was the type of only child where I want to give because I don't have anybody to give to when I was younger. So believe me, if I am a strong believer of being selfish, it is the type of selfish that you need to have if you want to survive in this life and attract all the good things your way. The true type of selfish that we need to embrace. The first thing is time and energy, you guys. These are the most precious element in this life that we truly have, that we need to protect and be selfish about. For example, if you are using your time and energy to try to help someone, to lead them to go the right path because you genuinely want to help, but if they don't see the same thing, instead they are using you as a trash can, as something to validate them and their behavior, then you know it is time to detach and protect yourself. Listen, the more you allow this to happen, the repeated lesson will keep coming to you. You will, believe me, attract the same situation and then ended up complaining, why am I so good, why am I so selfless, and all these people keep on finding me like moth attract to flames. This is how you invite all the vampire energy and the same situation repeated in your life. Sadly, the universe doesn't care if you are doing a good thing out of a good deed. It's only responds to your vibration. And if your vibration is, please step on me, just cross my boundary, just use me, then it will continue to send you the same experiences, even if you do it from a good intention. Another example of time and energy. Let's say if you are out on a girls' night out. I heard this from another influencer. I forgot her name, but I thought it's really useful, so I like to share. She mentioned that she is the type that when the waiter, waitress come to her and the manager and trying to have a conversation with her, because her energy is very light, it's very attractive, and people like to talk to her. The old her before would spend the whole hour trying to talk to them and ignore her company. I used to do the same thing, and then we go separate way after that. You realize that you just spend the whole hour talking to a random stranger when you could have used that time for the people that truly are there for you. Don't get me wrong, making connection is good. Introducing yourself to people, that's how we get to know new people. But you need to prioritize the people that are there for you at that moment. There was a time a friend visited me and she was from out of town, and I supposed to use that time to spend with her, but we bump into a random stranger, and then I catch myself talk to that random stranger for a whole hour just to realize that my friend is leaving the next day. I should have spent that time with her. That is a part of the people pleaser in me that I need to correct, and it seemed very harmless, but if you keep doing that, you are not treasuring the relationship that matters to you. The second type of selfish I need you to note is money. I'm not talking about being stingy, but this is more being selfish with your money because you understand the value of money. I used to blow my money whenever I'm done with a food event and I will be making bang, so I just blow my money like crazy. But I start noticing, because I work on my money wound and money belief. So then I was attracting good money, but for some reason I cannot keep them. And then I realized that the universe will give you the money because you are powerful and you can manifest money. But if you don't show the universe that you know how to handle the money, that you know how to keep the money, it will come and go. Because how are you going to manifest to be a millionaire, but you don't even know how to handle your own financial books and how to spend, how to budget? It would just be like a manifestation just to have it and blow it, just like the people who win the lottery, but then they don't know how to maintain the lifestyle, and the next thing they lose all the money that they got from the lottery and even went into bankruptcy. How many times did you hear situation like that? So make sure that you are selfish with your money. If you want to spend, you spend at the right thing, the right project. Spend on your self-love. I'm not saying blowing money, okay? What necessary? Spend it to donate, to sponsor someone, to help someone. That is the right way to spend your money. I used to have this affirmation: please use my pocket as the pocket to help the less fortunate people. So the universe, please keep bringing me money. But besides helping, I'm blowing my money too. So that's why I was going in and out of broke, having a lot of money and blow it, and then it was just a cycle. I could not snap out of it until I dig deeper and recognize that my problem is I didn't know how to manage money. Therefore, this monk mode helped me a lot. And that's why I come back to work and with a different set of mentality, money is flowing into me like crazy, effortlessly. The next thing that you need to be selfish about is being selfish with your boundary. If somebody is calling you at 10 p.m. to complain about a problem, and especially if you are at home trying to unwind, or like me, you were out for my own birthday dinner, and the person is a very close family member, she called me and she's going on, and the old me would just take it. Because I'm such an empath, I would feel for her pain and I was listening, and after that it would ruin my night. I just gently told her, look, I would love to listen to you right now, but it is my birthday dinner. I don't have the energy for this. So I will talk to you later. Pick and choose when to give your energy and set a strong boundary. And the people who care about you, who love you, will respect your boundary. It's the same story on my own honeymoon. I was posting picture, and a friend from Vietnam that I haven't seen in 15 years at that time, she started sending me a long message complaining about how miserable her life is, how her husband cheated on her while she's pregnant, all of that. And then I spent all the time talking to her. And another friend of mine was like blowing up my phone. And then I spent all my time trying to comfort her. And my husband was like, what are you doing? We are on honeymoon. And I'm like, yeah, but I feel bad. These people need me. This is before my awakening. And he's like, you cannot keep doing that. And that's why there was just more and more of those energy vampire keep coming to me for validation, comfort, when I had to really literally feel bad that I'm out on vacation, that I'm enjoying my honeymoon right now while they are suffering. You know, as much as I have empathy for them, it's not my problem. So you have to learn to draw a strong boundary when it comes to these people, even though you care about them. I know you feel bad for them, but who's gonna feel bad for you? Because you can't take back those time. If I can go back and do it again, sorry, I will not pick up those phone calls. I would tell them, hey, I am at my honeymoon right now. I will talk to you later. I send you love and good energy. I hope you're well. Next thing is be selfish when it comes to takers. Do not continue to give thinking that you are doing a good deed, that you are helping them, because you are a kind person. Yes, you are a kind person. But if you want to do good deeds, there are so many things. You can donate, you can volunteer, you can help others who are truly in need and will appreciate your help. Don't make excuses and allow yourself to be used and then blame the person for being the leech. It's you who allow it. I'm sorry to say, and I say this with love. Be selfish when it comes to advice, especially when people keep coming to you for advice. But when you give them the advice, they don't listen, or they create trauma out of your advice and sharing with other people as in, she told me to do this. No, cut these people off. Don't give the taker your time and energy. The next thing is be selfish with your yes. Oh, it was my biggest problem because once I say yes, I don't know how to go back on my word because I always consider myself a person of her word. So when I say yes, I try my best to stick with it. But sometimes things happen and you can't just because of your one yes and you just have to stick with it. Yes, most of the time I try to stick with it. Now what I do is I would give them a defer answer. I will let you know. I can't promise anything right now. I have a lot on my plate. And even if I say yes, but if I don't feel alignment and if I'm not fully filled, then I just have to tell them, hey, I'm sorry. I know I say yes, but right now I can't handle this. I will make it up to you. And then be firm with your choices. Don't say it in a half-ass way where they can totally understand it. They can drag you back into it and then ended up resenting them and do it as a half-ass job. For what? Practice to say no or defer your decision making. So this is another story. When I went to the talks, I bring a few friends and one of them did not speak any Vietnamese. And I was trying to help her by having all these YouTube video that the monk was teaching English and trying to really translating to her. And it was looked like I was disturbing the quietness of the talk trying to help her, but her mind wasn't even there. She mentally checked out and she was not paying attention. She was in and out the talks, the retreat, and then she took off to get her hair cut and her result, nothing. She did not flush anything out of her system like all of us. And then I feel irritated because I'm trying to help and she's not listening. But really, whose fault is it? So now I learned that I will only help those who really truly want to focus and taking care of their body. Otherwise, I will not take anybody to the detox where I have to turn into their mom and take care of them. No, I can barely even take care of myself. We all have to use the restroom constantly, let alone that have to checking on them every 30 minutes or so. And then I look like I'm the one who's making noise and being loud in the class when all I did was trying to remind her, hey, it's time to meditate, it's time to do this, do that. No, thank you. Enough is enough. Next thing is be selfish when you want to invest in yourself, your time, mentally, even when you are with company or you are alone. Don't sacrifice your me time and your growth time for unnecessary, unimportant relationship, friendship, gossiping, commenting on social media, or even watching videos that people want you to watch that have nothing to do with your life. I have a dear friend, I love her, but she will be sending me a lot of tarot card reading about her sign, which I ended up didn't watch because I cannot spend 45 minutes watching something about her life. If she really want to share with me, she can summarize it. Hey, this is what they say about my fortune this month or something. Then I would read it, but I'm not going to spend 45 minutes on watching something that have nothing to do with me, even though I love her. And if you catch yourself just scrolling and spending 2 hours of chatting with someone, trying to help them, and then doing stuff that have nothing to do with your growth or your self-love time, then it's really time to detach. Hit that button and disappear. Keep on asking yourself, what is this helping you in any way? I know it sounds selfish, but at this point right now, you have to. You cannot be worrying about everybody else. You only have so much time in a day and so much energy. You cannot just let everybody take a part of you and then end it up being incomplete. Next thing, not many people will like this, but I want to say it. Be selfish when it comes to your plan, restaurant choices, places that you want to go, especially when you're traveling in group. I understand if it's a bridal party or it's a birthday party and the birthday girl or the brides want to go certain place, I get it. But if you are in a group, you need to speak your opinion. Have a voice of where you want to go, where you want to eat. Don't just follow people and then get irritated because you don't get what you want. Unless, of course, you are truly easygoing and you are okay with whatever choices it is without feeling resentment toward the person, then yes, go ahead. But I'm opinionated, so I'm going to say this is what I want to do, and I'm not going to just wait on someone so that they can finish doing their thing. I'd rather go have dinner or lunch by myself than wait for someone for 2 hours while I'm sitting there just scrolling online. No, it's not me. I would be selfish and I would tell them, this is what I want to do. This is my time. No harsh feeling. You do you, I'll do me. Next thing is be selfish of keeping your goals, plan, and project to yourself. You are not obligated to share it to the world, to share it to anybody who asks you. You don't need the outer energy, okay? The outer wish or curses to get into your way of getting what you want. Unfortunately, a lot of people will not send you good energy. And even though when it's unconsciously, your dream is too big, you want to become a singer, and they're like, yeah, right. Just in their head, therefore, they already kind of send more challenges your way. So do you need that? You don't own anything to anyone. I always feel like before I have to explain to someone, oh, this is what I want to do and blah, 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 blah. But for what? I don't need to say anything. Someone approached me at a party, not really my friend or anything, and she's like, oh, what are you up to now that you're out of monk mode? And I'm like, oh yeah, just doing things. Oh, may I ask what thing? Oh no, it's okay, just thing. It's not there yet, so I like to keep it to myself. I'll talk more about it when I'm more sure about it. And she's like, oh, okay, well, I wish you good luck on whatever you're doing. And I'm like, okay, thank you. That's it. You need to just learn to be selfish when it comes to your own stories. Of course, to the people you love and you know they care about you genuinely, then yeah, share with them. But otherwise, you don't need to. Last one is be selfish when it comes to trusting people. You can't blindly trust someone. Believe me, speaking from the bottom of my heart, I've been backstabbed many times by sharing story, by trusting someone too quick, too early. They need to gain your trust first before seeing all your vulnerable side, okay? Being vulnerable is beautiful. Being authentic is powerful, but you don't need to go out there and tell everybody about your vulnerability, what you're good at, what's your weakness, what hurt you, what men in the past crushed you, what friendship, what people do to you. Why? Because they will use it against you. Especially, you don't know how the relationship will be in the future, right? Are you sure that you will always be on the same vibration? Have love for everyone, okay? Just because you don't trust them, that doesn't mean you can't give love or you can send the love to people. Love and trust are two different things. Don't blindly trust anybody, especially sharing your deepest, darkest, ugliest secret to anyone. Believe me, they will use it against you. All right, that's all I have for today. I hope you learn a lot and enjoy the video that I'm sharing. Even though I'm asking you to be selfish, but this will only help you in the future if you follow through what I say. This is all from my falling flat on my face, falling in the shithole, past experiences. Sending you so much love, encouragement, and the power to stay strong and be selfish so that you can achieve all you want in life because you deserve it all, baby. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. Love you.